I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
Hello. Do any of you know what a VHS is? Hello. I'm DeeCee. We're gonna roast a PowerPoint tonight, and I've never been happier. It's a delight. I'm probably gonna keep this out. I have a little sensory pad so I can not scratch myself. Shout out to Cal. Here's how let's start. Let's start. Before we get into the fluffery, let me know what win you had today, and maybe something that happened that wasn't that great. What was my win? I made it through the day, and my loss was not my loss, but like it was a struggle finding a new routine and what the day's supposed to look like, and I had some tears over it. So that was my that was my low, a high and a low, and I wanted to shout out Melinda. Said, my homework has been making me cry because it's hard, so this is my reward for getting through some of it. Let's go! 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 said, I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm ready to roast. I love it. Our chief officer is here, and I'm so glad. Hello to everybody. I love VHS tapes. I mean, at least some of y'all know what it is. I'm aging myself a little bit, but just the feeling, that little... so satisfying pushing a VHS tape into a VHS player, and it goes whatever, the little clicky click, and then you press the play button, and if you had a good play button, it's a sensory wonderland. When I made it through a rough day without crying at work. Let's go, Stephanie. Let me put the little I'm sorry, I have my mouth noises, sorry about that. Roasting a PowerPoint presentation from the chief chicken nugget at Scentsy, Dan Orchard. Oh, rip. Okay. Save. We'll turn it on with my button. Save. My button. Where are you? There we go. Oh, VCR. Sorry. I called a VHS player. Savannah even knows. Yes, a VCR. I'm the one who also calls it a channel changer instead of remote control. Yes, please switch from top chat to live chat. Let me see. My high point was ordering pizza. Let's go. I finished all the books I downloaded on my Kindle Unlimited, and I downloaded more books. I love Kindle Unlimited. I do. Amy! Our chief science advisor is here. Let's go. Hello, Chrissy. Let me say I love VHS tapes. I have a weird horror collection of them, and I definitely snoop for MLM stuff on ones that come in at work. Did y'all know that I think his name's 𝗘𝘅𝗽𝗿𝗏𝗴𝗏𝗏, whatever his name is, joined an MLM? Yeah. When I slept well last night, loss didn't get as much work done as I thought. Well, I hope that offer yourself some compassion. Replay crew, if you want to let us know a win and a loss, I'd love to see it. Sometimes just saying it kind of helps you also grab onto some of the good things that happen too. Win, tasty lunch. Bad, work suspended on my federally funded project. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Savannah, got through my day at work. Loss, did not get up and stretch enough, so now my ass back hurts. I know the feeling. Hey, Cal. In honor of Cal, I have my little scratch pad here. Cal's the one that recommended this because, I have some maladaptive behaviors with scratching, and so this is delightful. It's a little beads, but it's in kind of a silicone, and it almost feels like scratching your skin. It's pretty satisfying. I'll say that. A win, it turned out the template was broken, not me. I love that, Liz. Oh, also, 3 months? Liz celebrates 3 months of membership. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Liz is a subscribing's free membership. You get a little bit more. You get to do members live streams. You get the Discord. Thank you so much for supporting me for 3 months. And again, it's no shade to if you can only subscribe. It's just an extra howdy hey. Thanks so much. And let me do a member milestone. Oh my god, it's so loud. Here's the TLDR. I messed up my soundboard. Members know. I'm still working on it. I'm so sorry for blasting it. I'm so sorry. We're gonna get on board and we did fix the camera situation. We are streaming in 720. Rip to that. But now both cameras work. So craft streams back on. I thought this said arrested at first. But I'm so happy it wasn't an arrest. When Avery Joe said I did assisted pull-ups in the gym today for the first time. Let's go. Hell yeah. Also, Avery and I are roasting a website on Friday. Whoa, I missed a lot of chat. I'm so sorry, Stephanie. I'm so sorry. Listen, members know what happened with the I don't know why it's broken. I don't know what I did. I don't know how to fix it. We're stuck, I think. We maybe play not sound bites tonight. Are we back? Oh my god, we're back. I fixed it. I fixed it. I'm so sorry, team. I'm so sorry. We're back. We're back at the right sound. Let's see. We're not back at the right sound. What's happening?
Well, we're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
I'm sorry for blasting your ears. Members and I did make a parody pyramid pop. I'm sorry. Yeah, we switched over. We fixed it, kind of, and then we had to not use my soundboard for some reason. We have a new parody pyramid pop. Members helped me make it. It's a delight. It's kind of a delight. Rip to our ears. I'll just say that. Let me open Stream Deck one more time and hope that I didn't ruin my life. It must have reset all the sounds. Yeah, it reset all the sounds. All the sounds are blasted up at the highest level. What are y'all doing? I don't even want to try it. They all reset to... Okay. Highest level. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, they're all... That's okay. That's okay. Well, is Greg at the top level?
Do you like waffles?
It's still loud. Do you like waffles? Dear God. Here. What about now?
Do you like waffles?
Okay, we're back on the board. I'm also gonna retire from streaming. So sorry. I'm sorry. I know. We've been jinxed. We jinxed ourselves. Absolutely, we jinxed ourselves. I'm just a warning for headphone users. We fixed it. It's really my fault. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Parody pyramid pop coming on up. I'm gonna make sure the sound is
changes, 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 changes.
So we went and we asked Perplexity. We exported the transcript and we said, which word is repeated the most? Changes was one of them. And we do have another parody pyramid pop of Nilo Life leader, what's his name? Eric Allen going money, 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 money. Hey, do you think there are some changes? Maybe one or two. Maybe one or two. We don't know. I'm like, why am I sitting like this? I've got a Triceratops to rest my arm on. All right. We are going to re-roasting a PowerPoint. Open season on the PowerPoint. There are triangles involved. There are the gradients from 2000, circa 2000. What else? There's a lot of bad business advice that Dan gives us, and Danny? I don't know. Whatever his name is, Dan. Dan. And I'm going to open Sidekick. We do have a lot of fun links to look at as well. While I'm getting my life together, let me say thank you to members, and I'm going to fix the sound. Thank you so much to members. Thank you so much to the squirrels, all the squirrels and all the stubby squirrels. Thank you so much. And we've got our pedal set up.
Hello, everyone.
Woof. I wish I could. Oh God. I'm scared. My screen. There we go. Yes, it is chaos personified. Oh, I'm DeeCee. I'm an MLM dropout. I do multi-level marketing content, anti-scam content. I do like looking at a lot of different things. We have craft streams. I've been out of MLM since 2022. Holy moly. I've been almost out of 3 years. Wow. I got out because, I kind of woke up, and then live chat was a big reason I got out, and then I've gotten the privilege to find so many cool people in the live chat here. Aaron Bees, Julie Joe, a lot of the other creators were a big part of me waking up. So I'm here, having technical difficulties and roasting PowerPoints. If that sounds like you would like that, you could subscribe. Greg says thank you, and that's his frog is debatable, but Jason Funderburker. Okay, let's see. Replay crew, I'm so sorry about the sound issues. I'm new here, except I'm not. One moment. I was prepared. Live chat tried to help me. Okay. Dan is going to be doing this presentation. This is time you're never going to get back. He's an interim CEO, president guy. President and interim CEO. If you don't know, Scentsy is a multi-level marketing company. They sell lots of smelly things. Wax, melts, essential oils. They also have a partnership with Disney. Contrary to popular belief, in the anti-MLM community, their products don't suck. Well, some of the diffusers don't suck. I have a little R2D2 from Jen, our resident anti-MLM bomb party expert, along with Wendy, and we have a lot of live chatters who are experts on bomb party. Stephanie, Lisa, I think Becca too. There's a lot of y'all who know a bunch of shit. So, what else? MLM is an unethical business model, in my opinion, and we try to talk about that. Talk about the high control group tactics, commercial cult aspect of multi-level marketing. We also do a lot of logical fallacy debunking, which is recent, but we're making some cool slides. There are some typos, but I'm working on it. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I love seeing y'all's wins, highs and lows in the chat, and let's begin, I think. I'm just gonna double check. I'm so nervous right now for some reason. Like I streamed the other night. I don't know what's happening. So this is 2 actions. Chrome. Okay, we don't want Chrome. We want Sidekick. I'm just setting up my foot pedal. Just give me 1 second. And then that's a multi-action. This one is oh, it's for mute. We don't need this one tonight. Okay. Oops. I'm sorry. I'm doing... can I do undo? Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize. I'm doing the best I can. Run scene. Me. Run scene. Presentation mode. The crying earlier threw me off, but I'm back. I'm back. Oh, and also, I'm so sorry to leave this out. Jen was a high-up Scentsy person, got out, anti-MLM creator, and knows all of the Scentsy things. And if you know Scentsy things, whether you're in the live chat or if you are in the replay crew, we want to know about it. Maybe you have some Canadian in you. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, here we go. We are going to bring the floof cam back. I'm just trying to figure out my life. And we'll be updating everything shortly. Okay. This is Dan, interim CEO and chicken nugget president of Scentsy. All right, I'm scared. I will be floating around probably in rage, so I hope that doesn't make you dizzy, but if it does, you're forewarned. I'm scared. Okay.
And welcome to our special Zoom invitation. It's great to have you here.
Huge shout out to creator that it's linked in the chat, but another Savannah, this Savannah, sent us the link for this. I know a lot of people have covered it. We're roasting the PowerPoint, but I've linked Savannah's channel in the chat. It's a chicken nugget Executive, I love that. Dan, the president of Chicken Nugget Land. He is the guy with cat ears. If you look at the vent behind him, he looks like he has cat ears. We were going to put cat ears on him, but I ran out of time. You know? You're good, Savannah.
I'm doing a Zoom from our leadership.
Oh, dear God. I'm speeding him up.
And right after some changes that we made. So we wanted to make sure that we were able to connect with you.
Sorry. No. Here we go. Oh my God, I did it again.
And be able to share some of that insight.
He's echoing. I'm so sorry. Oh. He's just introducing himself. I'm so sorry about the echo. Oh, God.
Context of the reasons why we're making the changes, as well as answer lots of the questions that have come in. So let me first start off by welcoming you to the Zoom call, whether you're listening live or you are listening to this as a recording. It's great to have you. Thank you for investing your time into finding out a little bit more. I'm hopeful that the context and some of the reasoning why, and also the potential will help in answering lots of your questions and prepare us all for what's to come. Now, in my Zoom, I'm on the video. I'm going to be sharing the context that I gave our leadership group here. So you'll have the same context that they just received. In this room with me, I have 𝗬𝗏. She's helping administrating the Zoom call.
And Chuck.
I also have Chuck. He's helping me as well. And what we have.
I cannot wait to show you the leadership at Scentsy. I can't wait to show you Chuck. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Done, just so we can stay in this flow of giving context and even some data and some numbers. I hope that's okay. I'm kind of a numbers geek a little bit, but it provides.
The guy walking around is Chuck. Their pictures on the website, I think are going to be telling. I think it's going to be telling about who Scentsy thinks is worth being in the C-suite. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Extremely important insight into what's happening with Scentsy, what's happening, with the industry, really. And it highlights what we need to focus on. So I'll be sharing some of those things with you as well.
This way.
For your questions. And we've received quite a few via Facebook or individually. So keep those coming in. You can use the Q&A option in Zoom to enter in your questions as we go. We'll be watching that. Plus, I've gathered lots of questions over the last couple of days.
I love the... I love when they're like, you can use the question, but then the questions are, I think, not viewable to other people. If they are, cool. When you just ask the question in the chat, then everyone can see the question, but it's a little bit different when they have the actual input for questions, because then the only people who can see it are the people at the top. That may be me misunderstanding Zoom, but I've snuck into a lot of Zoom calls, and there's lots of twisty stuff that goes on. Number one, not answering questions. Number two, being evasive. Hi, Kristen! How are you? Here we go. Here we go.
To make sure that I can give answers as I go through this presentation. I will be sharing a PowerPoint.
He's at 1.25. He's at 1.25 speed.
Because some of these things I need to show you pictures of, and I think that makes the most sense to do that with. So we'll go that way. So let me go ahead and share. Fantastic. Okay. All right.
Oh my God. What is this line? Okay, please hold. I'm gonna put my rage self on screen. Okay, show in current scene. Delete all this. Wait, this one? Yes. Can I just... What is this? Why is there this shadowy line here? What is this? Like, it looks like the TV got blown out right here. Like you're losing your pixels. Like your pixels are losing their color on your TV. Maybe y'all can't see it. It looks like this is not a purple background. It just doesn't. Maybe I should just be a circle. I'll just be a circle tonight. Oh God, we're only on the first slide. This is just the title slide. God. God dang it. I want to be a circle. If y'all are... there you go. There we go. And we're going to come in from the bottom, I think, tonight. All right. Rip. Can't unsee the cat ears, and I am rage knitting. I love it. Okay, here we go.
Once again, thank you. Let's see here. Anything else that I want to...
Oh, that was a fancy transition. Too bad you couldn't pay more attention to the PowerPoint presentation. That's okay.
I realize, change is a big deal, and we don't take it lightly. We've spent a lot of time over the last few months, up to 6 months, in a discovery mode and looking at our numbers, looking at our trends, looking at the behaviors of what's happening out in the market. We're in 14 different...
Nobody's buying your shit? Is that what's happening in the market? I'm sorry. Your diffusers are $100. Now, I will say this. R2-D2? I'd pay $100 for that. It projects Princess Leia onto the wall when it's turned on. Yeah. It's cool. Wait for it to go affiliate. You know this company's going affiliate or it's going under, in my opinion. We've seen Rodan and Fields, affiliate. We've seen Body, affiliate. We saw Advocare got absolutely wrecked. And they had to change their compensation model because it was too close to a 𝗧𝗏𝗡𝗏. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm... I don't know. There's an issue with his... He's about to say something about sustainable business growth, and we're here for it. Except we're not, because he's wrong.
Countries, and we are seeing a lot of similarities between the countries, and also, like I mentioned, some really key insightful data that really highlights the areas that we really need to focus on, and turn the direction we're going in around.
You're going down, right? Starts going this way. What is that? A downward trend? Because what? You're not bringing in the monies? Oh, sorry. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait for what he says. I'm going to see if he has any logical fallacies really quickly, because he might. We might have logical fallacies and really bad business advice. That would be cool. Cool.
That's what it comes down to. So first, let me go ahead and start talking a little bit about really the industry and where Scentsy is, mostly giving context to the state of the business and what is going to be crucial for you, your teams, and Scentsy here in 2025. So let me go ahead and get to that here. So let me start talking about momentum.
Oh, so they recorded this, then they actually made the cuts. Interesting that they actually know how to do this. I will give them 0.5% of a kudo for that. Because we know that nobody in the other MLM companies are doing this.
Momentum is fundamental to direct selling. It's either growing or that momentum is declining. And recently we've seen a decline in momentum really across just about every single direct selling companies.
So he said momentum is fundamental to direct selling. It's either growing or that momentum is declining. Oh, I guess he doesn't understand about not growing, not declining, which is, I think that's an either or fallacy. And recently we've seen a decline in momentum really across just about every single direct selling company. That's what he said at 3 minutes, 47 seconds. So, not me, but the experts say this statement misunderstands the nature of sustainable business growth. While momentum can be important, focusing solely on constant growth is not a sustainable business model, Dan. Established business principles emphasize the importance of sustainable, long-term growth rather than perpetual momentum. This conflicts with the concept of the business life cycle, which includes periods of maturity and potential decline as normal phases. Oh my God. Dan is trying to validate his reason for changing the comp plan, even though the comp plan like is showing that the company's in trouble. But he's trying to say, oh my God, this is such a good business decision. It's just a decision. Just say, hey, we're giving you too much money. You're not buying enough shit, and we can't reward you for that. So we're wrecking the comp plan so that we don't go under. Oh, was I too hot for that? Oh, sorry about that. Logical fallacies is coming up at minute 6. We are going to have appeal to emotion, false dichotomy, hasty generalization is coming up. Oh, maybe it's already here. Oh, I thought it was an either or fallacy. So what we just heard was a hasty generalization. And he said, and recently we've seen a decline in momentum really across just about every single direct selling company. And if I look at that and see what and how people have responded, I know you've seen it as well, but there has been some pretty significant changes for some companies. Dan, is making a broad generalization about the entire direct selling industry based on the limited examples, potentially oversimplifying a complex situation. And we do have slides. Well, kind of cool slides. Here we go.
What is the hasty generalization fallacy? A hasty generalization is a generalization about a class based upon a small or poor sample. Ways people make hasty generalizations. 1. Too small of a sample. 2. Not a representative sample.
I cannot wait. Oh my God, there's so many that he did. He did false analogy. He did bandwagon. He did slippery slope. He did post hoc ergo propter hoc. He did false dichotomy. He did appeal to emotion. Welcome to anti-MLM, Dan. I guess welcome to logic. Welcome to informal logical fallacies.
And if I look at that and see what and how people have responded, I know you've seen it as well, but there has been some pretty significant changes for some companies. Some companies have either changed their business model, gotten more.
What did they do? Why did they zoom him in so much? That is why the picture's adulterated. Somebody edited this, which we're happy about. 1920 by 1080 aspect ratio. Good for you. Sorry, 16 by 9 aspect ratio. Why is his name so big? They zoom the hell in because somebody's doing something to the side, I bet.
Or single level or affiliate model. Some have
I'm sorry, please hold. So we have this. It's cutting off this, but I'm going to show you in another screen. And you can't see it. Let me exit. Oh, you see it. Do you see this purple line? They didn't size the video all the way to the edges in the editing program. Oh my God. You see the purple? I know Avery's going to see it. Even at the bottom, and y'all can't see that. I can see it on my end. Come on, dude. Easy mistake. Okay, then don't upload it to Vimeo. This is a former billion-dollar company. Drop a 1 in the chat if you see it. Replay crew, I don't know. Do a screaming face emoji. Holy mother forking shirt balls. Oh, dear God.
sold to private equity firms. Some have different financial situations where they have commitments to banks or investors that require them to make certain changes. And others have even closed. So it's not something that has been a bright spot for sure for the industry. And I realized that it's not hard to project that same kind of thought process as Scentsy's in the direct selling market in that same industry. And
I know someone's going to come and watch this. Someone's going to come and watch the videos and they're going to, and this confused me when I was in Mary Kay. I was like, I'm not in an MLM. It's direct sales. Mary Kay reps will die on that hill. We're not MLM. We're direct sales. Direct sales is the umbrella. MLM is underneath it. MLM is also known as network marketing. MLM is also known as direct sales. Door-to-door sales, direct sales. Do you know what I mean? I mean, of course y'all know. Y'all are smarter than me. Melaleuca, by the way, MLM. Oh my God, no, it's not, DeeCee. Do you have an upline? Oh, I just have someone who sponsored me. I had someone who I enrolled with. I'm sorry. How are you placed in the comp plan then? Well, I mean, they're above me. So if we're just walking through this, someone above, then there's you. That would be multiple levels. Multiple levels. I'm sorry, we're not talking about Melaleuca. Same pyramid, different day.
When it's happening all around us, it's hard not to believe, okay, this is what's happening when we have a contraction as well. But one of the things I wanted to make sure I told you, and I wanted to be very clear on and clear up right now, is Scentsy is taking a different path. We are doubling down on the direct selling fundamentals rather than changing our business model. We are focused on supporting you and your teams and your efforts to be active, to sell, to recruit, and promote.
Recruit.
And as long as you are all in, we are all in. Now that's
So our success is on your shoulders. You poor little peasants. That's the vibe I'm getting, but I don't read energy that well. So he said, we are doubling down on the direct selling fundamentals rather than changing our business model. We are focused on supporting you and your teams in your efforts to be active, to sell, to recruit, and promote. And as long as you are all in, we are all in. So this approach ignores the need for business model innovation and adaptation to changing market conditions. Established business theories such as Clayton Christensen's disruptive innovation theory, which I have no idea what that is, but emphasize the importance of evolving business models to stay competitive. I think that's pretty much common knowledge. The importance of evolving business models to stay competitive. Everyone except MLM is doing it, and MLM sometimes they're like, we'll go affiliate. People like affiliate. Except when y'all don't disclose that you're an affiliate, you're going to make money. I'm pulling my hair in rage right now, honestly. Honestly, I am. Dear God. Yeah, so we're about to come to an appeal to emotion. Let's go.
That's our commitment. We want to help you. We want to support you and be successful as a team together. And the fact of the matter is, we are in a decline. Things are coming down. It's not.
Why didn't I make that a song? I'm just gonna repeat that for a second. We're just go back to 6. Right. Yeah. There you go.
And as long as you are all in, we are all in. That's our commitment. We want to help you. We want to support you and be successful as a team together. And the fact of the matter is, we are in a decline. Things are coming down.
I think our next we call them the genre is parody pyramid pop, and I think that's our next one. Well, he just said that we are in a decline, and we're gonna make a song from it later. I wonder why it's declining. Great question. Oh, we don't know why it's declining, but it's all the reps' fault, and then we're going to give the reps less money because you're not working hard enough, and if we fail, it's because you failed. Dan, do you listen to yourself back and go, that sounds good, that's great? Or maybe you're too distracted making awful PowerPoints. And Dan, if you didn't make that PowerPoint, I take back my, I kind of take back what I said, but you're the president and you're letting this template see the light of day. Y'all haven't seen it yet. It's awful.
It's not.
Y'all probably have seen it on Julie Anderson's channel and other channels. I'm sorry. It's bad if you haven't seen it yet.
The ideal situation where we are growing, but we are in a contraction mode. And right now, and even though we are still in the black, we're still profitable. Things may be getting a little bit thinner, but we are still in the black. And happy about that. We are in a good place to respond with you and focus on building hope and momentum.
Sorry.
Speaking of hope and momentum, let me share with you a quote that I came across that I really appreciate here. There we go. People.
Where's my funeral march? So Scentsy, I think, opened in 2003 and it was purchased in 2004. This looks like it hasn't been updated since 2004, and the person who made it failed their graphic design courses. Oh, Jen's like, oh, do Hope and Momentum get to fly on the corporate jet, Dan? Do they? Huh? What? Your reps deserve a lot better, and the body reps deserved a lot better. And like, in terms of, yeah, MLM, the reps are the one that carry all of the risk, in my opinion, and then they get treated like shit. 𝗘𝘅𝗽𝗿𝗀, who is the founder of Body, did them dirty. Dan doing the same thing. So he's gonna read this. We're so excited. Why is this center aligned? What's the rule? Yes, center aligned sometimes, but when there's large body of text, why don't we left align it? Oh my God, who did this? And this is your corporate font? Is this a joke? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll show you. Well, it's not even in their brand kit. This font, not in their brand kit. Not in their brand kit. Why does that matter, DeeCee? Because it's sloppy, it's lazy, and we look like we're looking at a bedspread right now. I'm sorry, let me get out of the way so you can read this incredible quote.
Speak of hope as if.
So 3 lines is probably max. So this isn't the end of the world. This one where you have shorter on top, bigger on bottom, this one's not as bad. This one, like when you read, you're looking. This is me. I have issues with reading. You go and then you're coming back. Oh, it's at a different spot. So then it's like, okay, then I have to go back. And then you hear, maybe that's not you. I'm just saying for the people who have like reading issues, it's not the best when you're trying to communicate something to someone. Also, if we can get past the bedspread, okay? This is the first thing we see. It's not. Then we're looking at this, but this is so much bolder and thicker. We keep coming back to this. Maybe y'all don't. Maybe it's just me. I like pictures. Y'all know. I don't read a lot of... I read, but I don't read. Amy knows. It happened in this PowerPoint the other day.
This is delicate, ephemeral thing made of whispers and spider webs. It's not. Hope has dirt on her face, blood on her knuckles, the grit of cobblestones in her hair, and just spat out a tooth as she rises for another go. If I look at that quote, and I came across it as I was preparing all of these changes.
Who said that? Why didn't you cite your sources? Hello? What are we, Rachel Hollis right now? Sorry. So this is the quote. He said, people speak of hope as if, and y'all can read it, as if it is this delicate, ephemeral thing made of whispers and spider webs. It's not. Hope has dirt on her face, blood on her knuckles, the grit of cobblestones in her hair, and just spat out a tooth as she rises for another go. The quote, appeal to emotion, which we love. The quote uses emotive language to appeal to the audience's emotions rather than providing logical arguments. It's meant to inspire and motivate, but doesn't offer substantive reasoning. Why do they care? Appeal to emotion? I know I have it. We know we have this one. Appeal to fear, appeal to pity? Maybe pity? I know we have appeal to emotion. That's okay. Appeal to the people, faulty appeal to authority. Why didn't I do this? That's okay. Also, if you don't know what a logical fallacy is, here you go.
What is a fallacy? A fallacy is an error in logic, a place where someone has made a mistake in their thinking.
Apparently, I don't have appeal to emotion, but it might be similar to appeal to pity.
What is an appeal to pity fallacy? When someone tries to make us do something
No, only because they pity us. No. Outside of the Scentsy cult, this just feels like propaganda. Honestly disturbing. A little bit, for sure. So if you're just listening and you're like, oh my God, I can't see. Imagine a triangular designed, well, it's a square bedspread. And on the bedspread, it's purple. And on top of the purple, you have triangles in orange, fuchsia, lime green, cyan, which is kind of like a bright blue. And those triangles are up and down, creating this design. That's the background for every single slide. Then on top of that is cyan. Then on top of that, like a cyan rectangle. Then on top of that is a purple rectangle. So you have this 2001 style page, I don't know, offset page moment. And then we have a centered aligned text moment. And they didn't cite any sources. We don't know who said it. Who did this?
Knowing that we need to introduce it to all of you and give you the context. It's hope is something that isn't something that you sit back and it's just given to you. We're going to have to work hard. We're going to have to work together. And I know that as we do, and we put forth the work, we're going to build that hope, which is so critical at Scentsy. Now,
how is this motivating to your team? How is this instilling or inspiring hope in your team? It's not. The amount of people, the amount of reps I've seen in comments, and y'all have said it too, they are pissed. They're so mad. And you know what the response is? Not, maybe they'll change. They're like, we're going to cancel our accounts because we can get wax melts from somewhere else, and we already have a shit ton of warmers. You can go to Etsy and get warmers too.
It's not done automatically, like I mentioned. And a great place to start talking about Scentsy.
Oh my God. Okay. Same bedspread. You can see more of it. Same offset purple and cyan. On top of that is an awful font. And let me open up.
Talk about
we're gonna open up the brand kit. Because they have that available to us. Us meaning not their reps. All right. So this is the consultant brand book. Like, be happy and don't. Oh my God. It's okay, let's say you're going to center align something. Why are we making these like cliffs? I call them cliffs. I call these cliffs because it's like a cliff that you can like hop off of. I'm not saying justify stuff. I'm not saying you always have to left align. I'm saying this. I'm confused. Also, look at all the serif fonts we're looking at. Serif font, serif font. When we go back to the video, this is not a serif font. Now you could say, oh, it's our title font. It's our title, whatever. Fancy, swirly. We only use it occasionally. All right, fine. Let's go. So serif. And can I not look at this? I don't want to see this. Why are all of the... Okay, I didn't mean to yell. I'm sorry. Why? Why are these all center aligned? Why is there... So, this space is not the same as this space. Normally, you'd say, okay, from the bottom of our paragraph to the top of the object is going to be a specific distance. And so then you have uniformity that way. We didn't get it here. Sure didn't. Serif font. Serif font. Serifs have the little feet on them. Sans serif are like straight. They don't have any feet. Like our fonts here, when we pull up, these are sans serif. Without the serif, without the little feet. So we've seen, okay, well, in their brand book, they're using serif fonts. Serif. Serif. And now we have sans serif. But it looks like the serif ones are used for titles, are used for headings, are used for information. And dear God, why didn't we left align this? It's a large body of text for me. Oh my god, a widow word. Another widow word, another widow word. A widow word is a lonely word on its own line. Right here, right here. We do the right thing. That's how you could have resolved that. This one's okay. This one's okay. I'm sorry, I'm raging. I'm so sorry. This one's okay. Fragrance drives our deepest and most memorable experiences. Oh. Yeah. Awful, right? See? These are used. Sorry, I'm like in the way. I'll be up here. These are used as headings of some kind. Right? Right here. Title continued. Serif. Oh, I'm sorry. We decided to left align something on page, whatever this page is. 8. Oh, left align 7. Good for you. Center. At least be consistent. I mean, if you're gonna ruin, do you see how much better this looks? Look how crispy that is. What the hell did you do? Why is there like, okay, this is nice and uniform. Then there's a huge gap. Then another huge gap. Forget it. I hate it. Forget it. Why is this here? This is so close to this one. It's so close to this one. You should have put a different picture there. Oh no, Amy. Center aligned. It's like 2 different people put these together. What are these? Like, for us, it's personal. We're a Scentsy family. Cult. We love what we do. We love who we serve. I'm guessing God, and it shows. Our personality and voice go together like warmers and wax. They never really change because they tell the world who we are. But why is this space like? But our tone does change depending on the message in the channel. They're telling you how to talk. You're losing your authentic self. That's another sign of a high control group. Okay. Anyways, here's how they're supposed to do their logos. Don't adulterate the logo. Don't curve the logo. Don't size it down with like forgetting to press the shift. Don't put a drop shadow on it. Oh, laughable. Laughable after what we're about to see. We are Scentsy and we have awful branding. If you did this brand book, you need to redo it. That's all I'm going to say. This was not in any part of the brand book. And if you're like, well, what about their website, DeeCee? Okay. What about their website? Come on, open up. Oh my God. Hide. Where are my tabs? Vertical. No, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll just go here. All right. Serif font. I'm so uneven. I'm sorry. Sans serif body text. Okay? Serif font. Sans serif body text. We can at least say serif font. There's no of this flowy words. The flowy font, not here. Not on any of the pages. So can you tell me why they decided to do that here? I'm just asking.
Hope is our core, our foundation, our 3 core values of simplicity, authenticity, and generosity. It is these core values that really has built Scentsy.
Generosity, but you're screwing over your independent reps by ruining the comp plan, so they basically aren't going to be able to make money like they were. Huh. Now, I'm not a fan of multi-level marketing. I'm not a fan of the comp plans. I'm not a fan that whatever you buy from the company, your upline gets paid their commission. I don't like that. So generosity doesn't make sense on any level. And you can give as much money as you want to like charities and get your tax write-off, and maybe there's some good being done, but like it's strange to wreck independent contractors' lives where 99% of people lose money, don't make any money, or go into debt in multi-level marketing. And then we're here. But we're generous. Okay. Thanks, Dan.
It's unique.
I don't know if you said this, I feel like the words aren't in the middle. They are not in the middle. Broken waffles? A+. How do you know, DeeCee? How does Broken Waffles know? Why is it pink? Okay. We're going to measure it. So we're probably the A. The cross probably doesn't count. Like the A. Normally with fonts, the A right here. Okay. This part. That part. The bottom right here. That's probably where it's measured from. So we'll see. Oh my god! How hard is it to center align something? Broken waffles? Guys, because using the chat for broken waffles. Okay, if you remember. This PowerPoint roast is popcorn worthy. Yep. Orville. Oh my god. And let's see if this is even. So leading is from bottom line to bottom line. Look at that. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. It's hard to do with curvy fonts. It's a little bit off, but it's fine. It's probably the program. Who half-assed this? I don't know, but it looks like they put a ton of work into it to make it this bad. Maybe graphic designers out there are trying to wreck MLMs from the inside, and if that's the case, good for you. Good for you. Hi, Sparrow. How are you? Sparrow, I have a question. Do you think these triangles look like a bedspread? Because I do. But maybe you haven't seen a bedspread like this.
And it takes what is otherwise just a transactional relationship between a buyer and a seller, and it makes it to something special, something transformational, something that we can feel contributes to people's lives.
It's called a high control group. Does anybody really want like a deep relationship with, I don't know, Target? I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. So the influence continuum, this is just a graph. It's one that I made. You have constructive, healthy side. You have destructive, unhealthy side. You have your authentic self. Like influence is everywhere. The thing is the influence promoting your authentic self? Is the influence offering unconditional love? When you go to the other side, the destructive side, it's conditional love, i.e. transactional. They're trying to paint it as, oh my God, it's more than a transactional relationship. It's a friendship. No, it is not. They try to take away your authentic self bit by bit to have you plug into the false cult identity. And you can, I don't know. This is a graph. It's helpful. The end. Back to Dan. Or not. Oh my God.
And helps them be their best selves.
Hi, Tori.
And when we double down on our model.
Savannah said she said yes. Sparrow. Love it. Thank you so much. Broken Waffle says, do you think this looks like a bedspread? I spit out my drink. Broken Waffles. A late 80s, early 90s bedspread. Lorne? Yes.
Of contributing more than we take. We strengthen those relationships.
Okay, let's say that this is... Why did we do this? The background's so busy. You can see even more of the triangles. Okay, if you're listening to it, imagine a bedspread with triangles with thick purple lines going between the triangles, and the triangles are up and down to make them fit together. Then we have a chonky rectangle through the middle that's still doing the offset purple on top, cyan rectangle down and to the right. And then they have a title in the middle of the slide, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Why didn't you extend it all the way to the other side? What's the point of this? It makes your title look like it's off center. Broken Waffles is like, it probably is off center. Oh, great. Let's check. Let's go from the what are they called? Quotation marks. Contribute more than you take. Yeah, you're like 4 pixels off. Does it matter? Wait, no, it does matter. It's way more than that. It doesn't even go to the purple. They tried to center line it this way and it's still off. They didn't even just center line it. They didn't even do it to the purple, fine, but they didn't even do it to the page itself. I can't. Can we also talk about this? You have this pattern that you didn't treat. Who made this? The triangles don't line up. Look at this. Then look at this one. It's different. Look at this one. Did we not align anything? Listen. That's what you've been saying, Amy. I'm so sorry I'm slow. Like, I'm slow to the party. I'm late to the party. I'm also late to reading titles of slides. Oh my God. I mean, that's just too easy, Liddy Kitty. I mean, Canva snaps stuff for you. So does PowerPoint. So does Google Slides. So does, what is the Mac one? Whatever Mac does. Whatever Mac does. As a quilter, I would be more careful with triangles. Yep. Amy, gold star for you. It more than buttons, it'll snap for you. Keynote.
We strive to build. We are
The triangles are all different and they're not different enough to make it look like, oh, it's quirky. It looks almost perfect, but then you realize how off it is. Like, commit to something. Commit to, like, hand-drawn triangles. Can I just bring your attention to this? I'm sorry, we're only 8 minutes in. I'm so sorry. Do you see any triangles here? Okay, we see some fun shapes, right? Cool, cool, cool. We see some circles. Not bad. Not awful. Not great. I have no idea what we're doing here. We see these look like some of their brand colors. Do we see any triangles? Why didn't our background have, like, these shapes fitting together? What? Do you see? Is this purple? Wait a second. This purple is not the purple they used. Let's say maybe it's the other color. Maybe it's this color. Maybe it's this color. Okay, that the triangle's that. Where'd they get this purple color from? Where did they get the center purple color from? Do you understand what a brand kit means? Look, if you made this PowerPoint, can you just reach out to me? I just have so many questions. Are you truly anti-MLM? Are you trying to, like, bring Scentsy down one PowerPoint presentation at a time? They hired a graphic designer for the website and then they fired him.
Family-friendly business opportunity that brings value to the world, which is really Scentsy's aspirational why. And we talk about why being so important because that's what makes direct selling, that's what makes Scentsy so different, is that it is aspirational, that we can help others bring value to their lives, to change the trajectory of where they are and what they want to become at a more simple level. And what makes Scentsy...
That's not my mouse on the screen. That's his mouse. We're looking for... I'm just double checking that I didn't miss any so far. Oh, we have a bandwagon fallacy we did miss. My bad. He said at minute 5. So it's not something that has been a bright spot for sure for the industry, and I realize that it's not hard to project that. Same kind of thought process since we're in the direct selling market in that same industry. And when it's happening all around us, it's hard not to believe, okay, this is what's happening. We have a contraction as well. Dan is implying that because other companies in the industry are experiencing difficulties, it's natural to assume Scentsy would face the same issues, appealing to the idea that everyone else is doing it. So that is a bandwagon fallacy, and we do have that. And I forgot to put my deal back on. It works way better when I do this ahead of time.
What is a bandwagon fallacy? The bandwagon technique invites us to jump on the bandwagon and do what everybody else is doing. This technique pressures us to do something just because many other people like us are doing it. Bandwagon has a lot to do with peer pressure. We all have an urge to do what our friends are doing. Sometimes we know it is wrong, but we do it anyway. The issue is not whether everybody else is doing it. The issue is whether it is right or wrong. Is that movie a good movie to see? Is this news source more reliable?
Anyways, it's probably a little more clear and specific when I talked about it earlier, but bandwagon fallacy happened, and so that's kind of where we're at. We're going to come up to a false dichotomy in a couple minutes.
And differentiates ourselves from box stores and e-commerce is that we can provide a level.
You know what differentiates you between box stores and e-commerce? This PowerPoint presentation, because it's awful. I can't believe someone edited this and they're like, Dan, can I ask you a question? Why is this our template? Who made this? Who did this? Who did it? I wonder if it's a Canva template. Canva wouldn't do this. Canva wouldn't do this to us.
Of customer service and
I mean, I do want to throw this PowerPoint off a bandwagon. Good night, Kristen.
To our customers and to our team members that far exceeds that
it does look like old wrapping paper.
Simple relationship that is felt from selling a product. You get to provide and make connections to people at a whole new level. And that's what continues to...
Like a whole new culty level, a high control group level. And if you're in Scentsy and you're like, I'm not in a cult. Okay, cool. Can I just ask you a couple questions? If we're looking at what makes up a high control group, there are some things you can look at. There's more details on the website, but is there behavioral control? Is there informational control? Yes, on this part, from your leaders, yes. Thought control, emotional control. Are you told like not to do negative things because you'll become a negative person? Are you told to just put the best face forward? Are you told like, do you have to be on a shit ton of Zoom calls even though it's your own business, but your upline makes it feel like you have to do things to stay on their good side? Like, you can look at it for yourself. You can decide for yourself. Once I started looking, everyone says like, oh my God, once I saw that comp plan, I couldn't unsee it. Once you start looking at high control group stuff, you cannot unsee it. And the cool thing is, it helps you keep your authentic self safe. In my opinion, you can, and maybe you're like, oh my, I've never run into that in Scentsy. This explains that, in my opinion. You have fringe members on the far right. They are on the outer circle. They have a different experience than the inner fringe members. And those people have a different experience than the rank and file members, who have a different experience than the core devotees, who have a different experience than the top leaders. So depending on where you fall in the pyramid will change your experience in the high control group, in my opinion, in multi-level marketing. So if you are saying, well, my experience was really different and therefore I am not in a cult, you are less impacted by destructive influence. That's what I would say. The triangles, we can't unsee it. It's awful.
Separate ourselves from other businesses and other directs, from other e-commerce and buyers and seller situations. And each time we do this, when we focus on our core values, when we lean into contribute more than we take, we are able to achieve an unprecedented hope, an unprecedented level of momentum and engagement. And that's something special. That's where I wanted to start to build from, as we have that common goal, that common source of...
The common goal is you want to make money and you want to hit your projected revenue goals and your projected profit goals, And to do that, your independent contractors have to buy a bunch of Scentsy stuff, and hopefully customers want to buy it too. Unfortunately, a bunch of reps are the glorified customers. And you screwed them over because you removed all their discounts.
Why we are part of that Scentsy family. It's something special and something that I would never, ever want.
Why didn't we like zoom back into him? Why are we looking? Who did this slide? You know how easy it is? You know how easy it is to do a slide like this? I don't know, but like, what is happening right here? Why is there like, so if you're just watching, it's purple. It's not even their brand purple. And then there is a pink line that extends from the Y on the logo all the way to the end of the page, except it's not quite the end of the page because it's a purple page on top of another purple page. The first purple page has a drop shadow you can see. It's just a blank slide. That's awful. You can't even get the blank slide right. And if you're saying, you're being so mean, DeeCee, this is changeable in under 30 seconds. This PowerPoint presentation is for a company that did $1.02 billion. Not this year, not last year, I think the year before. 1.02 billion. Billion. And this is their PowerPoint. Oh, it just shows you that you don't have to do good PowerPoints to be a really awesome company. Well, why didn't... You're making $1.02 billion and you're saying there's not enough money in there to make a PowerPoint presentation that reflects well on Scentsy instead of make it roastable. Okay. Why does it matter, DeeCee? If you're going to take money from people, you should at least try hard. Done by the free intern. You know, no hate to the interns. Interns sometimes do a lot of stuff. They're inexperienced, but like I think Chuck did this, honestly. They're inexperienced, might have done this, but I feel like a graphic design intern would see this. I can't stop looking at it. It's like on Star Trek. It's like whatever, when they trap another ship with their force field. Not force field. You know, tractor beam? No, what is it? Why can't I remember my words when I stream?
To forget. Now, even with those core values, even with our motto of contributing
A beam, yes.
more than we take, our momentum has faltered. Those reasons are both out of our control and some of them are within our control.
Oh, so you're going to blame the independent contractors. I know he's going to blame the independent contractors. I know he is. Drop a 1 if you think he's going to blame the independent contractors. If you're like, what's an independent contractor? If you're in Scentsy, it's you. You're an independent contractor. That means Scentsy can cancel your account at any time for any reason because you signed an agreement with them to sell their stuff and you probably get a discount for what you buy. And you probably have to be active to get paid if you have a commission check coming to you. You know, when I worked a 9 to 5 or when I don't know, when I worked for the firm I was working for, I didn't have to buy anything to access my paycheck. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. A tractor
But it
beam.
is so important that we rebuild that momentum here at Scentsy for you, for the home office, or to support you in all of your goals that you want to achieve. And as we did this, we identified 4 focus areas.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I can't even visually describe this to you. You're going to have to put down what you're doing and just look up at the screen. Take pity on me and look at the screen. Who did this? If you're wondering, our eyes are bleeding. We are looking at a sea of cyan. Yeah, they're talking about the focus areas. Oh, we couldn't even center the focus areas? Look at this. So let's measure from the edge. At least they're consistent. This is the same distance as the other title. The pink is what we're measuring. The end of the F to the edge of the purple title. Then the end of the S. We have about, I don't know, half an inch. They could have centered it. Or you could have moved the purple but down here. I would like to unsubscribe to site. Broken Waffles, you win. You get a Greg. Where? Watch your ears.
Do you like waffles?
We sure do. We sure do like waffles. Oh, they left you a space for convenience, Barbara. If that's not even bad enough. So, okay, fine. Purple. We see the focus areas first. And then we go see this bright white offset rectangle behind the cyan. So you see focus areas first. Because everything's the same saturation level. So you see the brights, and then you see the edge of this. It's absolute fuckery. Who did this?
Is the most important areas to focus on.
Design is form and function. You do function first, then you look at form. They're interconnected. So you're looking at contrast and size. You're looking at color. You're looking at saturation and highlights and contrast. And you look at it for accessibility as well. Our eye goes here. Then it goes all the way to the edge of the page. You're supposed to like move around, but also your eye's supposed to move around the page, but they're going to be giving us information. So we'll see.
In 2025. And these are #1, new customer acquisition. Okay. New customer
Is that even
acquisition. Meaning new
is that even your font? Maybe it is. Let's check. Okay. We'll check the ease. It might be the same font. Good for you if it is. Why does it matter, DeeCee? This is lazy as hell. Okay, I can't quite. Okay, let me zoom in. Sorry. Let's look at the end. It might be the same. This one looks fatter. I mean, look at the N. Obviously, it's bigger. I don't know. What do you think, Avery? It looks close. Maybe one's a bold. It looks shorter, though. One is bold, but like... Here, let me see if I can grab the N. I mean, it's gonna be fuzzy as hell. Sorry. I'm sorry. We're like, what did you do on stream? Looks the same. Good for you. This one looks more rounded, though. I know it's blurry. We lost pixels. Good for you, Dan. And Chuck. Do we see this? Is there a line? Hold on, let me move mine. Does anybody see this line right here? It's like right here. And it's right, goes down. And it goes here. This box that's a different color? Here, let me just see. We'll just test it. We'll just test it. We'll do a dropper. That's the color I see. Yeah, it's not the same color. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. We're gonna do this color. Oh my god. So this sometimes happens when you're exporting PNGs. I don't know what they did. They probably did this in a vector program because they're blending right here. Like when you're in a vector program, it's taking all the shades you see and breaking them down into like shapes so that you can blow them up to any size. When you're in a pixel program like Photoshop, there's a limited size you can blow it up to unless you have interpolation software. What are we doing here? Why is this space like this and then this space? Okay, forget it. We're done. Oh my God.
New eyeballs or new customers coming into Scentsy. This is the #1 thing. The most important thing in 2025 is getting new customers into Scentsy. Okay. Secondly, it's customer engagement. You know, once you have that new customer, you want to follow up, you want to make those connections, you want to make sure that they are enjoying the Scentsy products and making sure that you can help them with any need that they may come across. Thirdly, the third most important area is new consultants and having them join your team. Interestingly,
we had to put it in spot 3, but we really wanted to put it in spot 1. You need to recruit your heart out. Oh, you for sure can, Avery. You can do blend. You could do a blend. But again, you have to worry about the when you export it. So you have to try, like, is it better to export it as a PNG? Is it better to export it as whatever, TIFF, JPEG?
Number 3 and number 4, consult.
Yes, Demi and Avery like are on the same wavelength right now. Can we just, or maybe we did this the other night. I can't unsee this. Where did it go? Our rectangle, our handy dandy rectangle. We're going to go to the bottom of this, or bottom of that. That's our leading. Nope. I'm trying to go back up. I'm trying to be fair. That's off a pixel. Fine. No big deal. That's off a shit ton. Do you understand? You can just select all of these and then do horizontally or horizontally distribute evenly. I cannot. Tell me that it doesn't look even.
And engagement, those are really met and satisfied by the first 2. When you have new people coming into Scentsy and they have that first experience of the Scentsy products, which is incredible. And if you're on this call,
is it like super incredible? Is it are the car products super incredible? Oh, is that why you got rid of them? Huh.
I know that you love Scentsy, you love fragrance.
Why is 4 so much closer than the 3? We can measure. It looks like they made 4. Let's see if they made it actually smaller. It's hard to like measure. So let's say that each number is the same height. We'll just double check that first. No, they made every number a different size? No. 1, 2, 4 are the same size, and we do account for that curve on the bottom of the 3. Maybe they're all the same size. Okay. So then we're going to do the space between them. Cool, cool, cool. Good job, Dan or Chuck or intern. I would say justice for graphic design, because what the hell? That one's not. That one doesn't work. Whoops. Undo. I'm sorry if this is boring. That one, it might be just a trick. Just kidding, it's not. You win. You win, you win. Chrissy, gold star. Gold star.
You know that if you can get that fragrance in front of someone,
yeah, it's giving Jasmine Elizabeth.
You truly can enjoy that by following up and having that unique, authentic relationship with those customers. You create those.
When I was an intern, I was working my ass off, but I was also learning skills. I was working for an oil company at the time. Holy moly. Making well, this is probably unethical. I don't know. we had to make things insurance compliant for our sales materials. And when you're out in the middle of the ocean, it gets hot as hell. And so the guys aren't going to put their jumpsuits, like put their jumpsuits all the way down to their wrists when it's over 100 degrees. Like, they're out there for 3 months at a time. They don't want to shave. So, you know, you have to put jumpsuits on them, and you have to take their facial hair off, and then you have to cut out all the drill bits. And unpaid intern. I'm just saying, like, interns work their asses off, and sometimes they work their asses off for no money. Scentsy kind of gives me the vibe, and this is probably not true, Dan or Chuck, whoever, Orville's, Redenbacher, Popcorn, whoever is over there. I don't know. I don't know what I was saying.
Opportunities, those aha moments of, I can do this. I want to partner with Scentsy.
The contrast does need to be improved with the light blue, because this is not accessible for some people. I had somebody in my graphic course with me, and they had a very they had issues with contrast. They had to have high contrast things to be able to actually like see, and they could obviously see color and stuff, but it was very difficult. Stuff like this doesn't seem like Scentsy gives a shit.
Which leads to number 3 and number 4 here in our focus areas. I will circle back to these 4 focus areas.
Oh boy, I can't wait, Dan. Can't wait.
As I go throughout today. And before I
feel like there's, 35 of y'all who are members or like people who like my channel, and then there's another 35 of y'all who are Scentsy people, like looking to see what we're saying about stuff. And let me just reiterate, y'all literally got screwed over by your CEO, interim CEO, president guy, Dan, chief chicken nugget officer. I know people in MLM work their asses off, and also I do like the quality of what I've seen of the Scentsy stuff's great. I don't like that it's a multi-level marketing company. I don't like that your upline can build a really good relationship with you and then convince you to help them maintain or rank up, and you buy volume so that they can win, instead of your upline only getting paid on the commissions of what was actually moved to a customer. That would obviously devastate how the system worked, but I think more people, I think that would be a win for more people, financially, emotionally, stuff like that. Oh my God, Kristen. She has become very committed to announcing whatever it is she's telling us. That's cute, Kristen.
Talk more about them.
And the few that forget to lick the stream. Greetings. Replay crew, thank you for licking the stream. If you hate the stream, feel free to thumbs down it.
I want to kind of explain Scentsy's responsibility in all of this. When I say Scentsy and point to myself, I mean
Sorry.
Home offices. So if I just went through the 4 key areas that we would like
Hi, Marianne.
you to focus on, and we want to support you in the 4 that I just mentioned, let me explain what we are focused on here at the home office as stewards of Scentsy, the company.
By stewards, does he mean looking at projected revenue and profit and doing whatever he can to increase revenue and make a bigger margin for profit? And he's talking about stewarding stuff. I'm guessing it's a religious focused company.
We are responsible for ensuring the company is healthy.
Scentsy steward Dan Orchard. Yes. Ov, you win. Also, did y'all know Ov is an awesome creator over on Etsy, doing all the things? I'm gonna link Ov's channel, Etsy store in the chat.
To make sure we can support all of you. We evaluate our products, our programs. We monitor and react to trends and behaviors and changes.
You monitor and react to trends and behaviors and changes, but you won't change your business model? You won't change your business model from MLM to affiliate? Your understanding of business seems to be full of shit. I'm trying to be so good about not calling him names, but it's very difficult.
And make those changes necessary to support your team to be successful. And while, like I said, we are profitable and in a good position, we must strengthen our position right now and create an opportunity to build momentum.
This is what he's saying, in my opinion. We are not having to close things or a lot of things yet, but we will if we keep going on this path. We are going to continue to use up our stores of money to compensate for y'all not recruiting, y'all not selling, not getting customers, because y'all are not doing the work, independent contractors. You're not. That's what it sounds like to me, Dan. Profitable.
Throughout history, we have learned that together, by living our culture and focusing on these fundamentals, we can overcome really any challenge, anything that comes our way. I mentioned I was.
What? What? I don't even know. I really don't. I really don't even know. Oh my god. 1 hour in, it gets really interesting, so.
Going to share some data, so get ready. I hope this is okay.
He literally starts spewing stuff an hour in. He's going to do so many business blunders and so many logical fallacies. We may have to skip to it, but like, y'all have seen this on Julie Anderson's channel, so we may just skip to the bad slides.
Sharing it in these PowerPoint slides so you can get a taste and a sense of why the 4 areas I just mentioned are the most important for us as a company.
Can I just say, you're trying to inspire the people who you are taking their compensation plan away, and this is the PowerPoint presentation you did? You didn't do videos, you didn't do infographics, you didn't do any animations. You're like, hey, we're about to screw you over. You're about to be really upset. And this is the PowerPoint you get to look at. Yay! Have you... Dan, are you kidding me? I know he's not. I know he's dead serious. I know this is Dan being dead serious. We're about to remove a bunch of stuff, and you get to look at shit while we tell you all the disappointing things about the new comp plan. Kind of reminds me of when Live Life told their reps they had to save the company. Ugh, woof, clocka.
So let me first share.
I mean, I would fail a kid for this presentation. No attention to, like, colors, no attention to accessibility and, like, contrast, just branding. And when we were in school, back in the day when I was in school, we would look at a brand package. We would have to like create something based on a brand package, or we would create a brand package and then have to do all the marketing material. And we would also have to recreate documents because a lot of times businesses don't save the original file. So you have to use your e-card and you have to size it. And then you have the fonts from the company, and you have to recreate something and then save it in a format that the company can use. Boring as hell. But then, what is happening here? Marianne, thank you so much. Squidney just got a membership. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome to the PowerPoint roast.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard you wanted to see me.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Welcome. Marianne, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm itchy. I'm rage itching right now.
A couple of numbers that just gives us a common ground to talk from. So the very first one that I want to show you is this. This is the
Scentsy, not even telling us what the next section is. Oh boy, a pie chart. Delightful. Let's just test to make sure it's an actual circle. What the? I know I'm a circle. I know I'm a circle? Okay, they're a circle. Great. Great. Love to see it.
a little look into our total number of current consultants. Right now, we have 154,000 current consultants worldwide.
100. We need to do the math. Where's a pen? Charity Rose, we reacted to her video. We kind of stan Charity Rose. I hope it didn't come across like we were hating on her. There were some logical fallacies, but also we were like, yeah, you have a right to be pissed. 150. Sorry, let me go back. I'm really bad at math.
Is this. This is a little look into our total number of current consultants. Right now, we have 154,000 current consultants worldwide.
Okay.
58% of our consultants place an order.
Okay, 154,000 consultants worldwide. Is this really the pie chart you made? The bold is the good and the... Oh my god! Why was I not paying attention? I was like, oh my god, the math is important. Oh, I'm sorry. All the words go right to the edge of the pie chart. And a widow word. Why wasn't this centered inside this box? I mean circle. I mean section. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, honestly. Oh, it doesn't matter, DeeCee. He's just giving us numbers. Really? That was an easy fix. This would have been an easy win for him. Look, and then we have a tangent with this N. We almost have a tangent with this G. You realize you could have put it right there? Eye level. Eye level to eye level. Also, this color over here is brighter. So you're not sure which side's the good side. You could have done green. 58 section is definitely more than 58. It's like 3/4 of the pie. Yes, Becca, that was my next question. I was like, did you... Huh? Hello? 54%. Sorry, 58%. Place in consultants. Can someone do the math and tell me what 58% of 154,000 is? Let me look at a pie chart maker. Pie chart maker, inputting percentages. Okay. Pie chart. Enter number of pie chart sections. 2. Sector label, consultants. Sector data, 58. Consultants. And then consultants not ordering. Sorry, I'm bad at remembering. Consultants don't. Oh man. 42%. Pie chart title, Scentsy fuckery. I wish I could spell. All right. Sorry. What'd you do on, what is it, Tuesday? Oh my god, is it Tuesday? Oh, it's Monday. Oh god, I almost had a... I mean, they're close. They're not... I wish I could rotate this. Can I rotate this? Sorry. Can I take the white out? Multiply. Sorry. Lighten. Darken. I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry. I did this the other day. Why do you do this, DeeCee? Hard light? No. God. And now that I'm focused on it, I can't stop until I find the right one. That's fine. It's fine. This looks very off. Now, it might not be. It's close, though. It's close. I think it's pretty close. I mean, I don't trust them farther than I can throw them, so I'm not that strong.
In any
Okay, 42%. It's basically 60-40, yeah. 42% consultants don't. 8, Wendy, bless you. 8,300, which is 89,320. Sell. 22,000 sell more than 22 of those 300 sell more. I mean the 200 than 200. The rest sell less than 2. The rest of that 89,320. Those numbers include even those who sell 20. Okay, bless you. Bless you, bless you. Okay. Sorry, chat. 89,320 sell. 22,300 of that 89,320 sell less than $200. And then those numbers include even those, the rest sell sell more than, the rest sell 200 or less. All right, so this chart, 154,000 consultants, 58% of consultants place a monthly order, 58% of 154,000 is 89,320. Of that 89,320, 22,300 sell more than $200, and the rest, so 89,000 minus 22,000, the rest sell $200 or less. So Scentsy is fucked. Sorry, Scentsy screwed. Sorry, Scentsy is in is circling the tank. Hey Tosh, my bad. Thank you so much, Wendy.
a given month. So out of the 154,000 consultants, 58% of them will place an order in a given calendar month. Okay. This is just to give you a little reference. Let me keep going and explain.
I'm not going to really explain something to you because you're too stupid to understand this. That's not what he said. My bad. My bad.
What do I know? I'm just an MLM troll who lives under a bridge.
It's so frustrating. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. These guys. Hi, cheer up. Abysmal numbers. Abysmal numbers. Holy crap. That's less than 15% consultants that are eligible for commissions. Oh my god. Okay, yes. Thank you so much. Less than 15% of those 89 58,320 who are eligible for commissions. Holy crap. So only 14.5% sell more than 200 a month. 14.5. Holy crap. Why is the vertical line twitchy? Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. Like, you can make... Is this even a square? Like, a right angle? I want this to be a square. I want it to be a square. And I want it to be red. It's just a trick of the eye. It's right angle. I think. It's all of the lines. It's all the lines that are screwing our eyes.
In this next slide, of those
They're all eligible, and even under 200, you get a commission. Okay. They are all eligible? This is why pie charts are bad. Agree, Amy.
154,000 orders, 154,000 consultants, 25% of them place an order of 200 PRV or more. Okay. 25% place an order in a given calendar month of at least 200 PRV or more. Just some insight, setting the ground in a comment.
Okay, so just to confirm, there's 154,000 consultants in Scentsy. 58% of consultants place a monthly order. So 58% of 154,000 is 89,320. Of that 89,320, 22,300 sell more than $200. The rest sell less than $200. Right? So $199 or less. Right now, under 200, they get 25%. April 1st, under 250, they go down 20%? Wendy, oh my god. Wendy? Thank you so much for all the details. I wish I understood all this. I guess I should I don't know, like, I was just here for a PowerPoint roast, and now I'm like, what the hell?
Round of understanding of kind of what it's looking like so far at Scentsy. Let me keep going because...
Can I just say, I'm in the middle. My program lets me know when I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of this slide. Why couldn't their circle be helpful? Can y'all just promise me, if you're doing a presentation for your thesis or your dissertation or whatever you're doing, or if you're teaching a class, can you just like not do this to us? Can you show some videos? Can it be your face like bigger? Like, can you just do some animations or something? Like, looking at pie charts is just the worst, and it's a pie chart on top of really uneven triangles. Oh my god.
The information I want to share now gives you a little bit more of an insight into what trends are happening.
Y'all know that book? The book where you're like this? Oh wait, where's Neil deGrasse Tyson? No, I don't have that one. You know the book where you're like, you go like this, and then your eye plays tricks on you? Whatever. That's what this reminds me of. That's what this reminds me of. He did this because so many don't get numbers. I'm a numbers person, hence why I translated it. Thank you so much. Where's the best place to message you? Insta spam? Or could you send me an email? Let me know.
Happening overall at the macro or the combined level. This first one is a line chart here. This is giving us
average ordering customer per consultant, because you want every consultant to convert customers to consultants, and then they realize, I don't want to be a consultant, I just did it for the discount, and now I don't want to order. What? Oh, sorry, my bad. Average was whatever, 17, and now it's down. Who did this graph? If I was doing a graph, I wouldn't make this. I wouldn't do this shit. I would not. Can you also, if y'all are doing presentations for people, can you account if you have to do it remotely? 'Cause I know some of y'all are remote. Can you just, for the love of God, take a screenshot of this right now? I won't move a muscle. Then account for the Zoom window so your title doesn't get cut off. You realize how unprofessional this looks? Oh wait, we're on a bedspread. Of course this looks unprofessional. But this title? Oh my God. I don't hate the white. I hate this graph. With the burning, maybe more than Kevin Tinter hates kazoos.
So look at the average ordering customer.
You know what? You get another one, dude.
Unique customer per consultant.
We're too stupid to understand the access, of course. Dan doesn't think we can understand anything. We didn't need that. We for sure didn't need to label the axis.
The last 6 years.
I'll tell you what's wrong with the graph. For me, I don't love these type of lines. On top, these grayish black, it's like 282828. And a little bit shade lighter than that. On top of this cyan, it's not very like it's not very, I say user friendly. It's not, if you're talking about function, I don't think it functions as a good graph. I would have marks in between these. Yes, there's two. I would do 0, 2, 4, whatever, and I'd have a little mark to signify the number between these. We get it. It's 17. For me, I would label things, but I would also say, I think this is a stretch, 10. I don't know. I would just do more with it. If you only, I mean, Excel does a great job, and we just had to do so many graphs when I worked. Like, I just don't like this at all. Now, the good part is the title, which I don't read. I'm just looking at pictures. You have the dates. 2018, 17. We're at 17 customers per consultant. Then we drop down to 15. Then we go back up to 17. Then we go down, whatever this is. Then we have a huge drop between 2021 and 2023. And then we haven't done the 2024 numbers yet. I would just do a little, I don't know. What do I know? I would have made a white slide with a super easy to understand graphic. I would have burned this font. I don't know. Maybe I just don't like the colors. He does have an MBA. So, of course, he's smarter than everybody in the room. It should have been a pie chart instead. Rip. And again, if you're like, I'm not a fan of the colors, I don't hate the graph. I would even say I don't love how thick the line is. For me, being the details matter, and maybe like all graphs are like this. I would add, here, let me make a line. Can I do a line? Just want a line. This is too thick, but just kidding. I'll do this. Okay, obviously that doesn't look good because it has to, like, you'd have to have the line go through it, but I would just add a little bit more. I would just do a smidgen more. Aw. Awesome, Megan. Good luck on your job search. That's true. And I love your perspective. The line being thick means that you can see it across the room. I would also maybe I would also do the bubbles, so like it would be easy to here, I'll be the bubble. I would be a bubble here. And then have a little call out. And then say 2018. And I guess that's what the numbers mean. I'm not a fan. That's okay. I'm not a fan. And yes, you're right. The contrast, the white, the thickness, you're going to be able to see it in the back. You're going to be able to see it in the back of the gallery. For sure. Or the conference room.
Averaging ordering customer or unique customer per consultant. So in a given year, if I looked at 2018, the very first year in this, I can see that number is about 17. So in 2018, there were 17, on average, 17 unique customers per consultant ordering in 20.
Yeah, y'all are smart. I mean, there's so many people who, Amy just got their master's, Dr. Tapp. A lot of y'all are working on your dissertation. Sam has her dissertation. That's true. And that's really meaningful and helpful. I think like I've always been on the back end of like putting a lot of data in a way that looks pretty in the form, and then the function has already been like made for me. But maybe I just don't like Scentsy enough to love this graph.
2018. In 2024, we know that number has gone from 17 down to 10. Okay, so
I bet it's lower than that for 2024. I bet it's 4, but maybe it's not.
Fewer number of unique customers are ordering through consultants in 2024 compared to 2018. Okay. Hopefully you're following me so far. I know I'm just going to share a few of these data points, but they're extremely important to paint the picture of what is happening at Scentsy.
What would I put on the y-axis besides what's in the title? I don't know. I would move the graph over. If it was me, here. I'll pretend to be Dan. No, I won't. Oh, stop. 4. Ah. Okay, maybe it won't do it. Okay. I would move the graph over here. And then I would put, I'm just making this real quick. Just give me a second. And I would give information. What? Sorry. I would do some information. It's not going to be perfect. I'm sorry. This is like, I hate this white. I would do some like interesting, I don't know. Give us a little bit more information just to like, let me make a circle. Maybe not a circle, but something, again, and maybe this is way wrong. I might, if the triangles were their thing, I wouldn't do a circle. Bad choice. I don't know. I wish that I was smarter and I would be able to say like, oh yeah, this would be great. This is obviously on a streaming program. This is not how I would develop something. Hey, Emery. This is a presentation for independent contractors. I'm buried under a rectangle. I would just maybe have some information. I would just have what he's talking about. I feel like I'm not very smart right now. for somebody who's trying to understand the information, even on the previous slides, 154,000, I would even have here total consultants 2018. Not in we'll do white. Just this is not cute, but just bear with me. Total consultants 2018, and then you could do total for that deal. Total consultants for 2018, and then telling this number, the average for those total consultants would be 17 customers, or customer per consultant. Then I would do total consultants 2024. And then I did like let's just pretend 154, and I'll remove the background, and I will make this white, and I'll do bold. Obviously, like, it's a little busy, but like this wouldn't be my final, obviously, or even close, because I wouldn't make a presentation like this. I would make sure that I line up my titles. Oops, it's supposed to be down here. I would line up my titles with the lines, and I definitely would make it big enough. Maybe you only had 125. I don't know. Maybe you're down. Maybe you had 175 in 2018. Maybe they don't want to share those numbers. And then, so if someone's at the back, bye Tash. I'm sorry, this is boring. I would do something like this. I would say 10. Add. Whatever. 10. Obviously, this is a streaming program, not. I know, we need to go to the next. Oh my God. But do you see what I'm, like, moving around, where even if someone's at the back, you have the lines for somebody who's up close, and then you have the like the 10. Maybe that's understandable, and like I'm just an idiot. Per customers, average customer per rep. I don't know. Light oblique. Make it small. Maybe you center it. I don't know. I wouldn't do the black. That's not where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go down here. But obviously this looks awful, but do you see what I'm saying? The like chunks. I'm just having you know what? You're right. Oh, you're right. I like both. I think lines work, and I also love I love like breaking it down, making it easy for someone to like pick it up and be like, okay, got it. I can grab the maybe it's the picture for me. But yeah. All right, we're deleting all these. Oh God. All right, delete. All right, let's just let him keep talking. Whatever.
Okay, let me go to the next slide. Next one is even more interesting, I think. Average number of new customers per consultant per year has gone from 11 in 2018 to just 4 in 2024. Let me say it one more time because this is really important. One of the key things, and if you remember, this is the #1 focus area that we need to address. It is new customer
Oh, we can't even read your title, dude.
acquisition. If I look at 2018, you can see that it is 11 new customers.
I think that he's smart. I think that he's excited about data. I don't like some of the jumps he's made in about business stuff that we talked about earlier. Obviously, logical fallacies are here. I don't love some of his conclusions based off the data. From a marketing perspective, I don't know how good Scentsy is, internet marketing-wise, because they could be helping their consultants find people on the internet looking for warmers, looking for wax melts. I don't know what those numbers look like because he's not going to share them on this presentation because it's all the multi-level marketing independent contractors' fault in Scentsy, in my opinion.
Per consultant in 2018. In 2020,
That's totally fair, Amy. And I love like the difference in like the range of conversation that happens.
24 happens to be same in 2023, but in 2024, per consultant on average, there were only 4 new customers in 2024. This is big. This is why it is #1. Let me show you a couple of other graphs because these also help create this.
He does like the cats, like cat hands the whole time. Once you watch it, you can't unsee it.
Picture that I'm trying to do with all of you today. So this next slide here shares with you the average PRV per consultant per year for the last 6 years, just like the previous 2 slides. Average PRV per consultant. In 2018, you can see it's just above 2.
What is PRV? I don't remember when I was looking that up. I don't remember what PRV is.
2,000 for the entire year on average for all consultants worldwide, just above 2,000. You can see the chart.
Sales? Does he mean sales or volume purchased from the company? I think it's volume purchased from the company, which is shitty. Average sales per consultant, and they're probably what people have bought and limited what customers have bought. Yes, the number of consultants per year, exactly. That's what I was saying on the last slide, like put them up there, that would help. Sales per consultant. Right. So like $2,000 is average sales per consultant. I'm saying that the only way that Scentsy has to track this is what the reps buy from the company. That counts as sales in every single MLM, and what their customers are buying too. But I don't believe that he only limited it to customers. I think it's what the reps are buying. That's what all the volume and all the revenue in every single MLM I've been in and the ones I've looked at, you can buy it. And it counts towards your volume. It counts towards your sales. If you can move it to a customer, great. If you can't, nobody cares because the upline gets paid and the MLM company gets paid. That's each consultant. Yes, Amy, that's a good point.
In their pandemic years,
I think it's what they bought because there's no way for Scentsy to track the sales unless they look at what an independent person purchased through the website with the consultant's number. This is way off because only 22,000 sold above 200 and 60,000-ish sold under 200. That average is so wrong. This is blowing smoke up your ass. Sales includes what you buy. Exactly. So the average is off. The average PRV is off.
spiked up, definitely had an impact there. But if you look at 2024, you can see that we're actually about the same level of average PRV per consultant in a given year as it was in 2018. Interesting. I find it interesting. Okay. This is interesting because as we
the problem for me with this guy is that the numbers are can lead people to make conclusions for themselves. He's not doing a good job at tying information from the last slide to this slide, which is something that I might do, which is what I've done in the past before, is I bring information from the previous slide to help give context to the next slide. Not always, but it's something you can do, especially with graphs. And it's helpful to remind people about information, especially if you can't put all the slides on the PowerPoint, in my opinion. Dry information in an interesting way. Yes. Yeah. Let's just skip ahead and look at, well, if y'all want to look at the whole thing, you can go to Julie Anderson's. We're 2 hours in. Holy shit. Let's just look at the bad slides, okay? We're only, oh my god. Julie Anderson covered this whole thing. Okay, I'm going to be over here. More slides. More awful graphics. Okay? And you know what? I will link this in the chat too. Oh, here we go. Slides together. Except we didn't line up the bottom. Average. Again, awful slide after awful slide. They line up the tops. Okay, fine. Average party order. He's putting graphs together. Okay. We're just gonna find bad. Oh, you talked about this one for a while. What's this?
Amber Ryan, top contributor. I've been doing a lot of reflecting in my personal business and how to lead my team/group into a brand new FRESH, all caps, year. Hard return. I couldn't help but take a stroll back to the very beginning for me and think, what did I do to be successful? I got in early. Oh wait, it doesn't say that. What did I do to continue to be successful and build my business to the top of the compensation plan? Hard return. It simply came down to one thing. I partied, then booked parties off those parties, then booked parties off those parties. I met people. I didn't ask people to party. I asked them if they wanted to try and get their Scentsy free and half off. Except you're not going to be able to do that anymore. Oh wait, it doesn't say that. Then I built relationships and took really good care of each customer. Hard return. The PRV challenges that we've evolved into pushing all the time is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but they should be icing. A PRV challenge is hitting our bull market. Those who are already our customers by following up. Perfect. Sam D covered this. Delightful. Sam D was also in Scentsy. We have to get into our cold market again. We have to meet new people. We have to go to get ourselves back into the rhythm of getting people free and half off Scentsy and teaching our teams/groups to do the same. All caps. We can do this because we all built our business to this level already. Hard return. Who is with me to shake things up and truly go back to the basics with our teams/groups? ? Exclamation point.
Oh, wait, sorry.
I was trying to turn it off. Okay. I don't know what he's gonna say, but watch it on CMC's channel. Also, awful slide. Let's just, how do our leaders grow? Non-consultant party host, leverage the host rewards program, build genuine relationships, use customer data strategically. This fucking slide. Oh, a book. Sorry.
That will introduce you to what that book and the themes are.
If you were committed to these triangles, you could have animated it and kind of had a slow, I don't know, color change through so it could be interesting to look at, but no, this is awful.
To make sure we have a similar foundation that we can speak to.
Why couldn't you do this the whole time? Who did this? They didn't do the PowerPoint. Who did this? They didn't do the PowerPoint. Okay.
Every direct selling company follows a predictable
This is a great graph. By Brett A. Blake. Who's Brett?
life cycle. Launch, hypergrowth, growth by promotion, shakeout, and finally, decline or renewal. In Renewal for Field Leaders, author Brett Blake reveals
He's the author.
how to navigate this journey successfully using the chisel system, a powerful framework for regaining momentum. Let's break down each component of chisel
Did you literally line up your letters like this? They did a left align vertical.
and understand why it matters for your business. First is cash, the lifeblood of any business. Smart field leaders recognize that careful cash management, even when it means cuts
They should have right aligned it if they're going to be typing. Okay.
in
Good
products
night,
and
Broken
programs,
Waffles.
is a sign of good leadership. Remember, corrections after growth are normal and healthy. Hope comes next. It's what drives your teams forward. Your team needs to believe that your company
You really went to Canva and got this hope sign? Come on.
is their vehicle to success, not just today, but for years to come. As a field leader, nurturing this hope is one of your most crucial responsibilities. As Blake notes, field sales representatives need to have hope that the company is the vehicle that will allow them to reach their dreams. And that means
The product. Sell the product. Sell the damn product. Just sell the product. Switch to affiliate, sell the product.
it will be around and in demand.
We get it. This was an awful chisel, whatever. Okay. It's just like a repetition of the word. Oh my god. He starts to say nonsense.
So I mentioned the buy 5, get 1
He's going to talk about all the stuff where he's screwing people over. Let me go to, and that's my opinion. You can have a different opinion. I'm going to go to hour 1, minute 3. We're just skipping. You know what? We have some shitty business hour. Okay. There's 2 things coming up at hour 1, minute 3. Oh my god. This is not even the same size as the other ones. Really? I'm sorry, we have to take a pause. Who did this? Why is there so much space down there? Oh wait, did you allow me to have space for a comment? Is that what it's for? Thank you so much. Hello, Diane. What? What? Wait. It's a cavern. It's a cavern on a PowerPoint slide. They are screwing everyone over, customers and consultants. Yep. Okay, I don't know where to go. I'll be in the middle. Play?
potentially ordering, which means you have more Scentsy products in front of them to experience and to enjoy the fragrance in their homes, which creates a more likely of a scenario where they may have that aha moment of being able to see you and say, I want to partner with Scentsy. I want to do what you do, which will increase the number of recruits we get at Scentsy, and their engagement and that hope and that momentum is built. That's why we're changing it from 200 PRV to 250 PRV. There's changes related to this.
Oh my God.
Know that our party tiers are going to change to match as well. Party tiers are based off of subtotals in local currency, depending on which country you live in. The charts that I'm using here today are only in US dollars, but I know that we have communicated out the different amounts for the different currencies. So please bear with me as I share US currency.
Okay, so at 1 hour, minute 3, he said, which creates the ability to increase the number of customers potentially ordering, which means you have more products in front of them to experience and to enjoy the fragrance in their homes, which creates a more likely of a scenario where they may have that moment. This is so twisty. They creates more likely of a scenario where they may have that moment of being able to see you and say, I want to partner with Scentsy. I want to do what you do, which will increase the number of recruits. This description of recruitment through product exposure misunderstands standard business growth strategies. Established business principles focus on creating value for customers, not converting them into salespeople. This conflicts with Porter's generic strategies, which I know nothing about, but maybe you do, which emphasize differentiation or cost leadership rather than recruitment for growth. Hello, Dan, are you here? God. All right. And then that's the post. Here's the post hoc ergo propter hoc. It's the same thing about okay. Right. It's the same thing. That quote I just said, it's post hoc ergo propter hoc because this statement assumes a causal relationship between increasing the activity requirement in a series of positive outcomes without providing evidence for each step in the chain of events. And I know I have post hoc ergo propter hoc.
What is a post hoc ergo propter hoc fallacy? Post hoc ergo propter hoc is concluding that since A happened before B, A must have caused B.
Yeah, when he said, so right now 67,020 can't even hit $200, what the fuck makes them think they can do 250? There's hope. They're like, well, if I know what happened. Someone did the math, I'm guessing Dan did, and said, wow, if we can get 89,320 to sell 250,000 or sign customers to buy, let's say 89,320, and we can get the average up to 17 again, and those 17 new people are going to order $250. That will push us into this, add revenue there. All that happened. Instead of saying like, why don't we make better diffusers? Why don't we just go affiliate and just make better diffusers? And diffusers, warmers. Now that's an awesome warmer. Can you get the R2D2 right now? No, it's not for sale on the website. I also hate cursive fonts, Amy. Oh my God. So I'm just skipping through because we're just like, ugh. There's also, same thing, slippery slope from that same quote about customers potentially ordering, which means you have more products in front of them. That whole thing. Slippery slope is this argument presents a series of events that are assumed to follow from the initial change, potentially exaggerating the likelihood of each step occurring. Dan? Hello?
What is the slippery slope fallacy? The slippery slope fallacy assumes that if we take one step, nothing will stop us from taking a series of steps because each step is the same. A slippery slope fallacy assumes there is no line between adding one dog to the house and adding 2 or 3 dogs. But 1 dog and 3 dogs are different. Sometimes the way to recognize a slippery slope fallacy is to take the progression to its logical conclusion.
I don't have the presentation, but I can link the Vimeo link for whoever wants to look through the presentation. I'm happy to do that. And so then I'm just trying to go through the logical fallacies because that's what I like doing. And there's going to be a false analogy at 109. I'm just double checking. 113. 109, 113, I have 2. Okay. 109. And then the business stuff is at 109. Perfect. 109.
Our team members in a positive way to make an impact to them. So what we did is we made one other change. As of March 1st, essential consultant will now be a rank, meaning any consultant that is certified or above who is not active in a calendar month, meaning doesn't hit 250 PRV in a calendar month or more, they will be paid at a 20% commission for that month. For those that hit over or above 250 PRV in a calendar month who are certified or higher will earn 25% commissions.
Bruh. People are going to buy. People are going to buy their way to 250 PRV so they can get the 25%. You know they're going to do that. They do that in Monet. They do that in Mary Kay. They do that in Young Living. They do it in Optavia. Doug and Tia said, we pay the company that pays us. So they buy stuff they don't even eat. The compensation structure, which ties commissions to personal sales volume, is not typical in standard business practices. It can lead to high-pressure sales tactics. Hello? High control group? high-pressure sales tactics and inventory loading. This conflicts with modern sales management theories that emphasize customer relationship building and value creation over volume-based incentives. Dude, Scentssy's fucked, honestly. That's my opinion. You can disagree. That's fine. You can disagree with me all day long. So, it's the same quote about the commissions. Dan compares the new commission structure to a carrot rather than a stick approach, which oversimplifies the complex motivations and impacts of the change. These fallacies are used throughout the transcript that I uploaded to persuade the audience and justify the change being implemented. While some may be unintentional, they can potentially mislead or oversimplify complex issues. And that is a false analogy, and I hope I have. I don't have that one. Hold on. Let me see really quick. Some of the names are different than what I have written down for some. Weak analogy? Faulty analogy, weak analogy, wrongful comparison, metaphors, and argument. No, I don't have that one. We'll work on it. Okay, team? We'll work on it. And then, last one. Sorry, I hope this isn't boring. We're going to 1 minute 10. It's about to come up.
Okay, so let me say that one more time. Essential consultant is now going to be a paid at rank for all consultants across all countries that are certified title or above. As long as your PRV is 250 or above, you will get 25% commissions. Any month that it's below 250 PRV, it will be.
This annoys the shit out of me. He could be big right now, and we're just looking at a freaking slide. We're just looking at a slide that has color issues, and it's just the logo. Why didn't they just say, like, oh, you can be big. You can be big now. You can be big now. Certified is just like that they bought, like they paid the PRV value so that they could get paid. That's what certified means.
Okay, this is what it looks like.
Thank you, Wendy.
We are speaking the same language. The one bit.
We're speaking the same language as that y'all got screwed over by Scentsy. The reps did. Oh, you're anti-MLM. You don't even like the reps. I do like the reps. I was an independent consultant with 2 multi-level marketing companies. I have seen consistently what happens at month end when you are so motivated to help your upline maintain or reach rank, and you think as a group you're doing something good, and then you realize, oh my God, I have more product than I could ever use, because you can buy volume to maintain or keep rank. It's not about moving products to a customer. The compensation model of most MLMs allow you to buy your way to rank. Sometimes they have some restrictions, but you can still buy. You can still buy. You can, in Young Living, one of the lemon droppers, the lady who started the lemon droppers, Lindsay Teague, they have a system where you buy $1,000 a month and you get stacked into, and they six people. Then those 6 people get 6 people. And they do that all the way down. It's how Lindsay Teague got to Royal Crown Diamond in 15 months. I mean, just don't tell me that people aren't buying their way to rank, because they are. Oh, $1,000 makes you certified. Thank you, Wendy. I don't know what I'm talking about. And qualifies you for lifetime 25%. It's why so many are pissed off. They were promised 25% lifetime. Oh. I'd be pissed too. Honestly. I would. And, you know, after what happened in the program I was just in, and somebody telling me something multiple times, and I depended on that information to like plan my treatment. And then they said, oh, by the way, nope, just kidding, we're changing. And you have no say in it. And you're like, well, then why did you tell me that? Huh? Does your word mean nothing? Oh, well, you're an independent contractor here. Your word literally means nothing in terms of being able to impact this kind of change unless you mute MLM and stop buying from Scentsy. Oh, cool, Wendy.
That we are looking forward to see the behavior change and the reasons why team members or leaders follow up with their downline, frontline members is this.
We're looking for a behavior change. Oh my God. God. The reps are the ones keeping Scentsy open, and he's trying to say, like, we're looking for a behavior change. I'm very disappointed. That's the way it's coming across. Maybe that's not his tone of voice. I could be totally wrong. Dan.
This now gives you and all sponsors a reason to reach out monthly to those on their way to 250 to let them know and encourage them to hit 250 PRV for an extra 5% bonus in their PRV commissions. Rather than
Or don't inventory load. Or don't. I think the colors are pretty, and I think that they're more effective on the website. I think, like, this is bright. This is easy to read. It's high contrast. You have the full colors. Like, these are some of the colors that are used in the background. Like, it's clean, it's fresh. They could have presented the information other than my center line that I hate. They could have done this lilac with the white and had high contrast white to, like, show off different things, and, like, have the purple would have been a great background to show the graph on with the lilac with the white. They could have done a lot just by looking at the website. Maybe we should redo their PowerPoint presentation. Maybe I'll do that on my own. Like, they had a lot to work with. They had a lot to work with. In a good way.
of cancellation every 12 months. This is a monthly follow-up that you can follow up with a carrot.
So, a follow-up with a carrot instead of a stick? I don't know. Dude, he said this now gives you and all the sponsors reason to reach out monthly to those on their way to 250 to let them know and encourage them to hit 250 PRV for an extra 5% bonus in their PRV commissions, rather than the threat of cancellation. This approach and motivation through financial incentives and the threat of cancellation is not aligned with modern management theories. It conflicts with intrinsic motivation theories such as Daniel Pink's drive, which emphasize autonomy, mastery, and purpose as key motivators in the workplace. Dan, what are you doing, dude? Doesn't he have an MBA? Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. Sir. We only have one more false dichotomy, and then we're good. Well, false dichotomy and appeal to pity.
With something that they can strive to achieve to earn that extra 5%. We believe this change will drive more activity as your team members strive to reach higher PRV. We believe
Reps, look, listen. I don't even know if reps are going to get to this far in the video. You deserve better than what's happening to you in Scentsy. You deserve better than whatever the hell Dan Orchard's doing. And I'm not trying to say, oh my God, it's an either or fallacy. It's either anti-MLM or MLM. I'm saying, look at all of the work you're doing, and Dan's asking you to do more work with no guaranteed pay, and you have to buy your access to a commission check, which is wild. Which is wild. You don't have to buy a car every month at a car dealership to access your commissions for cars that you've sold. I think it's wild. I think it's fuckery, honestly. And I don't think you're stupid for having joined an MLM. I don't think I was stupid for joining an MLM. I think there was information control. I think I made a decision that wasn't, I didn't know what I didn't know. And then when I woke up, I woke up really slowly. I hope you realize you deserve better than this. I really hope you do. This is literally stick, not a carrot. It's a stick carved to look like a carrot, and then I'm gonna step back because I don't want Dan to sue me.
Stretch yourself to hit that new 250 level. you will introduce Scentsy to
So 1 month out of the 12 months, you must hit $250 or you get canceled. That's good to know. Thanks, Nikki.
more customers, that it will eventually lead to more recruits and more team members.
Really?
That will be these fundamental building blocks to momentum in Scentsy in the future. Now, I covered a lot today.
You sure did. Oh my god. He didn't press the speaker views. That's why he's so pixelated. We have another thing coming up.
I hope it gave you more context to the communications that were sent out.
They get no say. They have to suffer with the new commission changes. And he hopes that you understand it, but he doesn't give a shit if you don't. So, like, I don't know what else to say. Maybe he just has a bad bedside manner. I don't know.
I hope that I was able to answer.
1 month out of 4 months, you must hit 250 to keep your downline. Or they roll up? So this is wild. In Young Living, and I know it's different MLM, you could not buy 1 month and it would deactivate the leg for the person above you. If you bought another month, then it would reactivate that leg. But while you were deactivated, the structure would work where the next person, one of the next people on her front lines, would roll up, and then that would create kind of a pseudo leg until she started buying again. It's wild that Sentsy's like, you don't get a line anymore. You're done. All that work recruiting, no thanks. We'll take it. We'll put him somewhere else.
A lot of the questions that came in either through Facebook or through chat. Has been able to capture a lot of that feedback and help to understand the reasons behind the decisions that were made.
Oh, they're not going to change anything. They just want you to feel heard so you can sit down and shut up. All right, Dan.
I know that
not here. Once
is...
they're gone, you can never get them back. Wow, Scentsy is special. That's so special. I'm sure the reps love that. I mean, reps tell me, like, do you love that? Because that sucks. You're telling me, I'm sorry, I'm raging. You're telling me that reps who are working for free until somebody decides to sign up on their team or a customer decides to buy with them, that they are working for free and then they have to pay to get a commission. And then if they don't order 250 out of the 4 months, you're going to take their entire team that they've worked for, that they've gained for Scentsy, and you're going to take them away? You chicken nugget. Honestly, chicken nugget move. Where's my chicken nugget?
You know what? I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
God. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. Oh.
Difficult. And I know that we'll continue to watch this and continue to focus on this and continue to support this as we build this momentum together and as we focus on those 4 key areas here in 2025.
Bear with me. Affiliate and make better warmers that are cuter, get more Disney stuff or more collections, have your website worked a little bit differently so that the cool stuff is rotating on your front page, and get somebody who understands SEO and your website ranking and stuff so that people who are looking for warmers will find you organically and order from you. Like, what is happening? Maybe that happens, but not from this conversation. It doesn't look like that happens.
It all starts with new customer acquisition. And I know it's going to take hard work. I know it's going to take grit. I know it's going to take this tenacity. It's going to take all of us to do this.
What?
I love this quote. It says, remember.
Are you gonna cite it? What?
If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together.
That's a false dichotomy. It's a false dichotomy. It's a false dichotomy. The quote presents a false dichotomy because going fast alone and going far together, ignoring possible scenarios or combinations. Okay. Oh my god. I think that's an either. Okay. I wish I could remember the names off the top of my head. False dilemma, either or. It's an either or fallacy. Where is it? I know I have that one.
What is an either or fallacy? When someone asserts that we must choose between two things, when in fact we have more than two alternatives, they are using the either or fallacy. What is
yes, correct. It's an actual quote. If you want to so it's most often cited as an African proverb, though it's also attributed to Warren Buffett, Hillary Clinton, Cory Booker, Al Gore, and others. I would say that they picked it up. The supposed African origin means it surfaces occasionally in international development, which is where the author encountered it, though not for the first time earlier this year. The kind of foggy origin is, it turns out, typical of the things we call proverbs, aphorisms, maxims, adages, and old saws. There is a whole field of study, paramiology, populated by linguists and folklorists who have dedicated their careers to the study of them. So I have no answer, really, unless y'all know.
Scentsy Home Office is not going anywhere. We are here to support you. We are doubling down on the fundamental
They're
principle.
here to support you because you make them money. You have the power, Scentsy reps. You have the power to mute Scentsy. Oh, but I like Scentsy. There are great wax, whatever, melts out there on Etsy, and they smell incredible. You can use your warmers you already have, go support a small business, mute Scentsy and say, hey, this was wrong, this was the wrong way to go, and see what happens to the company.
Of direct selling to help you, to support your team, to be your best self, to be part of the Scentsy community, and to be able to create an environment where you can flourish. We are here to support you. We love you. I hope that this Zoom call has been helpful. Share it with your...
Sure hasn't. We are here to support you. We love you. I hope that this Zoom call has been helpful. Share it with your others. Share it with your team. Give us your feedback. We want to listen. We don't want to change, but we want to listen. It doesn't say that. We want to turn the ship around and build this rhythm and momentum that creates so much hope and excitement that you want to shout and share it with everyone. This closing statement appeals to emotions of love, support, and excitement without providing concrete evidence or logical arguments. And that is an appeal to emotion, a general one. Last thing I'm going to say, thank you for being here. Thanks for suffering through the PowerPoint. I had a blast. Just to round up the fuckery. The aspects of the MLM business model mentioned in the transcript and the video that we watched today, even though we skipped over some parts, conflict with good business practices taught in business schools. The focus on recruitment over customer value creation. Emphasis on constant growth and momentum over sustainable business practices. Reliance on volume-based compensation structures. Use of high-pressure tactics and financial incentives for motivation. Lack of emphasis on business model innovation and adaptation. Just wanted to wrap that up. I think that Dan's off target. Obviously he's a president of a multi-level marketing company, and that multi-level marketing company did $1.02 billion a while ago. We don't know what the profit was, but what a wild ride. Logical fallacies, business fluffery, ugly PowerPoint. So I'm like, do we want to recreate it? I'll save my energy for the website roast that Avery and I are going to do. Wendy, I would love to have a chat with you. Here's my email, or find me on Instaspam. If y'all have stuff for me, if you're a member, for me to react to, you can do that in Discord. Or if you are a sub, you can go to my campsite and upload stuff, or send me an information about where I should go to find things. So, yes, cheer up. You're right. If this is support, I'd rather be free falling. Same. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to take your meds. Hydrate and remember that eating is good for your mental health. Food isn't. I don't know why I'm saying this, but just as a reminder, be compassionate with yourself and that food is neutral and you deserve to eat and take care of yourself. So thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow at some point. I'm trying to work on sleep right now, so we'll see and manage what's going on. I appreciate you all. Take care. Oh, I didn't finish the outro. Dang it. Where is it? All right. Old outro, new outro coming tomorrow. Bye.